What's up, Cripple Crew? I see Angelo, Greg Vanderlip, Neil Mack, member Cripple Crew Inc., War Room EDC, member Cripple Crew Inc., Aries EDC, what's up, Scott? TKE, what's up, Neil? How you folks doing today? I ain't got much of a voice and don't know how long this is going to last because I feel like crap today, but I wanted to go live anyway. The last 2 weeks, little plus, was definitely did not do as much content as I would have liked to. I wanted to go live today and kind of talk about our very interesting trip home from Georgia. What's up, B Shady? Lady Ginger, what it do? How you guys doing today? Oh. Yeah, I'll be going to Best Med later today to go to the doctor, but I figured I might as well go live this morning and hang out. What up, Jimmy Crow? Yeah, we just got back yesterday from Georgia. Only 1 day late. And after staying, appreciate that, B Shady. And after staying the night at the Savannah airport in their, luckily in their nice military lounge, the deadly daughter and I have made it home. Yeah, they got huge ice coming tomorrow. We were supposed to be home Tuesday, but our flight, the plane that we were going to be getting on, was coming from Minneapolis, and their lavatory froze. And the workers at Delta were cracking up that they were deciding to call it a weather instead of a technical malfunction. That way they didn't have to take care of any of the people who were screwed. They thought that was funny as hell when they switched it from technical to weather for a frozen bathroom. Yeah, the Savannah Airport military lounge folks were fantastic. But Delta, at every step of the way, at every single airport, was not. That's faux show. It's one of those trips I was lucky I had the deadly daughter as my travel companion because I can't explode the way I used to could if she's with me. And so she keeps me from getting too bad and makes it so that I can still sweet talk people and get us what we need. But man, it was not fun. Mrs. Deadly had left prior because she traveled out after us and left before us because of work. And she got home great. Normally, she's the one with travel issues, but she got home with no drama. Deadly daughter and I were not as lucky, but that's okay because we're home now and I'm back to all my nights. What's up, Brandon21? Good to see you. I do not like being stuck in a building overnight with my daughter with no blades or firearms. And I definitely would not have slept if the military lounge folks didn't let us stay in there overnight, because that's locked from the outside. So it was just the deadly daughter and myself and one Army soldier on his way to Korea in the military lounge. And he stayed as far away from the deadly daughter as he could so that he didn't have trouble with me. And so I was able to sleep, at least a little bit. What's up, Cash EDC? I will say that the evil twin, BDB, said that he hypothetically possibly flew all the way somewhere south and home with one of these Sharpies. That's the evil homie BDB, of course, hypothetically, not me. But these are nice to have. I agree. Thank you, Kevin. Member Cripple Crew Inc. Good to see you, homie. These are fantastic to have. The evil homie BDB told me that if security had found it, he was just going to say, oh, shit, I grabbed the wrong marker. It looks just like it. But the evil twin BDB said he never even got questioned about it, hypothetically. Not me, not DBD. I would never hypothetically break the law. But that's why it's good to have the evil homie BDB to try this shit out. Yeah, they're fantastic to have. I mean, even if you just had to take a knot out that was really jacked up, with no blades, with no like marlin spike on you, at least you could use your Sharpie to take out a knot. That's why you would travel with one, of course. I fucking hate traveling, Aries. I always have. And I hate it even more since all the surgeries. But I got to spend 2 weeks with my granddaughter, and that was well worth it. What's up, with Knives? I appreciate that. Stab that like button. Yeah, I truly hate to travel, and it gets worse every time. The only time the deadly daughter can't keep me mellow is once I'm seated. Never goes as planned, true. Once I'm seated in my seat on the plane, and because it takes me a while to walk down that damn jetway, I always go early when they say, hey, all the gimps that need to take forever, that's when I go. And my seat is always Comfort Plus and an aisle seat, so I'm not up front, but I'm towards the middle of the plane in an aisle seat. When I get on a plane, the first thing I do is swing my backpack around in front of me so that I have full control of my bag. And I make sure that getting on and off a plane, I do not bump other people. I can't stay calm when people start bumping and leaning on me. I start throwing elbows. As soon as I get on a plane, I put my headphones in, take my glasses off, and pull my hat down over my face to try to tune everything out with my music as loud as possible. But when larger people stop and rest on me, or if you smack me with your bag, you're catching an elbow. I can't help it. What's up, Ron Dobbins? Good to see you, homie. Hopefully it'll be going better after I go to urgent care later, but that's for later. I'm home, so that's all that matters. Yeah, that's the one time she can't keep me calm. It's when people start bumping me on the plane. I get real angry. People catch elbows. What's up, B&A member Cripple Crew Inc.? Yes, I agree, War Room. I agree. The Sharpies are great to have because you know you have something more than just your hands if necessary. And it's a good feeling to know you have some type of attitude adjustment. Easily lethal if need be. Yeah, I don't think I could travel, or I don't think the evil homie BDB could travel without these. Not that I would, but I don't think he could travel without them. This was the other tools on the plane. 2 drivers with a T6 and a T8 in them. Again, attitude adjustment if necessary. Been a great week at the deli and got some blades. Yay, yay. So, I've got the next Cripple Crew Inc. members only giveaway knife here now. It showed up while I was in Georgia. I was going to do it this Saturday, but I don't want to give this knife away this Saturday because this Saturday is a South African special. So there might be a different giveaway this Saturday. We'll see. But next week, we will be doing a Cripple Crew Inc. members only giveaway for this dope knife donated by Jake Anderson to be modified by Jimmy Crow. We've got a Vosteed raccoon with an acid etch dry sponge pattern. Made a few trips to TSA with those credit card knives. Yeah, I actually have had those caught. Those credit card knives were caught previously. What's up, Kathleen Smith? Glad you're here. Did you get anything on New Blade and Bro? You said they dropped it out, but yes, I did not get the Devo. I wanted a mini growler, just was not able to make it. Yeah, I'm going to the doctor this evening, Ron. I'll be getting some drugs. Got another PSN, a smaller pickled steel banger. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is going to be the members only giveaway next week. This sick ass knife from Jimmy Crow. And well, modified by Jimmy Crow, technically from Jake Anderson. Pickled steel, what's up, Aldo, my homie? How are you doing today? Was just mentioning how Saturday is going to be South African Saturday. So, Aldo and Gareth HB are both going to be guests this Saturday on my normal live. And I just got home, so this Capilavaro will be shipped off to Jay Korskadin because he won that last week. But also, I was so happy to get home and be able to carry my Warhog again. Alex Kerber, what's going up? What's going on? I mean, you just got the Tuya Anzo. Oh, that's a nice Anzu. That's a nice knife, Ron. Hell yeah. So yeah, we be looking at a South African Saturday this week. Joined by the homies Aldo and Gareth. Yeah, the first thing I did a couple of our and the FXXXIN Knives. The first thing I did when I got home, I pulled my left Avant out, put it in my right front pocket, pulled my Warhawk out, put it in my right rear pocket, threw my Kaiser Muskrat on my belt, and my baby banter fixie on my neck. First thing I did when I came in the door at the house, because the Knives had gone home with the wife the previous day, because she had all the checked luggage. So, and she forgot to bring me any knives to the airport, so I had to wait till I got home. But yeah, my Luft, my Warhog, and my two newer fixies both immediately went into pockets. Oh, thanks for popping in, Kevin. I appreciate you. Have a great day at work, homie. Pardon me. Luckily, I remembered to slather a bunch of Vicks on the bottom of my feet before the live, and my cough is really slowed down. I wasn't thinking I was going to be able to go live, but the Vicks on the feet is helping quite a bit. Yeah, it's going to be good times, Bladed Ginger. You never know what Aldo's going to pop out. If y'all went with your gut, you have the full-size growler and 12 with a per hardware kit, and doing the same with the mini. Yes. Got that Comm Primo and Stonewash on the way as well. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, watching Aldo's stream last Sunday. Man, I have yet to see a pickled steel original design that I don't want. Every design he showed us on Saturday or on Sunday, I want to try. That'd be fun, Ginger. But this year, with US distribution and with the models that are dropping, pickled steel is going to be killing it in 2025. Killing it. I hope everybody was able to catch that stream on Sunday, because there was so many cool knives shown. I'll be right back, folks. Give me a second. I tell you what, though, I don't know who was happier when I got home yesterday, the dogs to see me or me to see my doggies. 2 weeks is the longest I've ever been away from my doggies. And my son had dogs, but they definitely not like my dogs. Yes, you're a good boy. You're a good boy, Saint. Are you trying to get your close up, buddy? Yeah. See if Daddy can get it on you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Here, bring your face down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Saint. He's a good boy. Yeah, that's. And then I knocked the thing off. One sec, folks. Trying to share my dog. Knocked it off the phone mount. And we're back. You got the Berserker S back. Ooh. Stiffy P and D are coming too. Yes, that Stiffy P is so sick. Kelly. Oh, you said Kelly. First batch left today should be the US and the US in a couple of days. You hear that, folks? US distribution. It's time. It is time. That makes me so happy. Yeah, you got love poppers. I miss my poppers. What's up, Mud? Member Cripple Crew Inc. Big homie was checking on my puppers while I was gone. Of course, we had somebody staying with them, but they need their homie Mud to check on them. I just lost one of my die when that phone fell. Where did it go, buddy? Oh, there it is. There we go. Yes, I was looking at that. Aries Aldo hit me up and let me know that you no longer have to divide by 19 when you are looking at the Pickled Steel website. US prices now show so much easier, and the local shipping costs. That makes life so much easier. I don't see why anybody would not give Pickled Steel a try now. There's no reason holding you back. You can get a hold of the Freya, the Warhawk, and the Capilavaro right now from the US distribution, with more coming soon. You can see all of them on the website. It's going to be a big year for Pickled Steel, I think. Let's see what the picture is. Let me get my Instagram up. Gerhard, how are you? Let's pull up War Room picture. Ooh, I really like that. Now, that's not a picture I'm going to share because it's, we'll say it's not a bladed picture, but that is a very nice pickup. Bobby Chambers, member Cripple Girl Inc. What's going on, sis? How are you today? Couple of knives that showed up for review while I was gone that I'm going to get video up on quickly and get these out. I'll pull these out right now to show. We've got two of the, does it say what they're called on here? Because I forgot what they're called. No, it says prototype. Somebody's going to remember what these are called. I'm going to move these for just a moment. But the CJRB, God, I can't remember what these are called. They're Lundquist designed, Cubist Blade Works, CJRB, little tiny guys. You've got a reach around flipper. Take it easy, Neil Mac. Good to see you, homie. Yeah, definitely already better, Mud, for you. Got that bastard out of your house. Beautiful reverse flick and a nice little front flipper. You got the black and JG10 with the black blade. Ooh, that ting. That ting on that non-coated blade sounds great. Mr. Reddy, what's up, homie? What's up, Flightanium? How you doing? I need to give me a damn arcade because the Shark Lock is my favorite lock. And I really, really want an arcade. Big time. Yeah, these are the CJRB. I don't remember what they're called. I'll have to look on my phone. I've got those two in for review. And then also, they've got some really weird names. Yes, the arcade looks like a fantastic knife. And it has my favorite lock, period. Okay, Mr. Eddie. But I also have the Kansept Vivids here. Also, Lundquist designed with crossbar locks. We've got Mick Ranger's normally here. He's the one that's always, oh, there he is. Yes, he's the one that always tells me I need to get the damn arcade. Yeah, this is a Mad Yako, Hank. I love it. This is the Vivid with the Damascus and the Black Dunes carbon fiber. This one might be my favorite of the three that are here. And then one more Kansept Vivid with the black and white and satin finish. Interesting knives. Pretty comfortable back here. Really nice choke up. You've got that continual curve that I like. I'll be checking these out, doing a review on both the Kansept Vivids and the CJRB. What the hells? Kono Right, what's going on? Mick Ranger, member Cripple Crew Inc. Robert Gersh, member Cripple Crew Inc. What's up, gentlemen? Yeah, I can't remember what these little CJRBs are called, but they're cute little knives. Good little fifth pocket, button lock. Really good reverse flick. Normally, this would be the color combo by far I would prefer, but I love the ting sound on this one. Oh, it's got a beautiful ting, especially with that front flipper. Just great ting. Tiny though. But these Vivids are pretty cool. Reverse flick off of that blade hole, or see how you can do that. Oh, my finger was in the way. A little harder off of the fuller because it's very smooth, very slick, very easy to slip out of the fuller. But the blade hole works. I like this one with the Black Dunes and the Damascus. Illuminati Ninja! Oh, this is also called the Vivid? That's why I couldn't remember what the hell it was. I was looking at that, Barbie. I like your new logo. Illuminati Ninja, member Cripple Crew Inc. What it do, homie? Yeah, these are cool little. I like the Kansept version better, I think, but the little CJRBs, especially this one, makes me happy. The sound on this makes me very happy. The action is a little bit better than the Kansept Vivid. So we will be getting reviews on these in the next couple of days because I got to get them back out. They were here the whole time I was gone. They showed up the day after I left for Georgia. So I will be reviewing those in the next few days, as well as where did I put you? Right here. As well as I meant to get, I wanted to review these top liner locks while I was in Georgia. And I did carry them while I was in Georgia. So I will be giving a good review on these in the next couple of days. I carried these most of the time I was in Georgia. But I only brought one of my lights thinking that my son had kind of a setup that I'd be able to record with. And he didn't. So I was not able to get anything recorded on these while I was gone. So these 3 top liner locks from Vosteed will be getting a video because I got to send these back out as well. Just got the corgi. Yeah, that's today and other things. Yes, that's right, folks. I forgot today is the 9th. That means, let me pull it out of my bag because I had it with me in Georgia. That means today you can pick up the TakCom and Vosteed corgi for like $75, 14C, and Ultim only 500 made. This is my favorite of the 3 Vosteed TakCom knives. Those are my. I've got both the mini nightshade and nightshade from TakCom with the Ultim as well and love it. But this corgi is my favorite of the 3 TakCom Vosteeds. Great knife. I think you're going to be really happy with that, Mick. Put these guys back up here now. And I'm going to put this up because this is our next members only giveaway. So if you were gifted a membership and no longer have it, what's up, Dwayne Letterman? Good to see you, homie. This is your chance. This is your notice that this dope knife, modified by Jimmy Crow, donated by Jake Anderson, will be given away next week as a members only giveaway. So if you lost your membership, if it timed out, not a bad time to think about spending that $2.99 and setting yourself back up. Now, with South African Saturday this weekend in a couple of days, I'm not saying that there will be a South African giveaway, but I don't know. You might want to tune in on Saturday. For South African Saturday. Besides what you're going to see, there could be a South African giveaway. And then next week, this will be the members only giveaway. Yo, sounds good. Gabe Harlan, what's up, homie? What is the recurve? This is Jay Korscotton's knife because he won this last week when I was in Georgia. This is the pickled steel Capilavaro. These things are insane with their murder grind. This portion up front here is a hollow that is so scary slicey. You have beautifully contoured micarta with a reversible deep carry pocket clip that actually sits behind the scale, so the whole knife disappears into your pocket comfortably. Some of the best flipper only action you're going to find, and 100% guillotine action. 100% guillotine action, and a very, that's my fault, a very good, now I can't for some reason, there we go. I had to find my spot again. A very good reverse flick. Yay, yay. 8015 Light's a great knife. Yep. This one dropped today. If this one you're talking about, it is available right now on CountyCom, and code EDCwithDBD saves you 10%. This one will sell out quicker than the previous Vosteeds on CountyCom because they sold an unannounced number of them on Black Friday. So they only made 500, and I don't know if they set aside 100 for Black Friday, 200, I don't know. All I know is they sold some Black Friday, and now it's available today. Stay safe, Barbie. Make sure, I hope you stay warm and safe. But to get back to the Capilovaro, Kono, this is such an awesome knife that I love it, but I had to give it away last week. And now that I'm home, this will be sent to Jay Korsgaden because I wanted somebody else to check it out. It's such a good knife. Let me grab a piece of paper. It's all hand finished edges on these murder grinds. So, trying to get that front recurve. There we go. Once I can get the angle on that front recurve, it is, or the front hollow, it is very scary. And then the recurve is flat, but also very, very sharp. These are finished by hand and available now with US distribution. So the shipping costs have gone down, and this is a crazy affordable knife. Kono. I'm going to pop up their website real quick. And see how it lists the US price right now. As my internet is taking its time. I really like the new utility knife. I really want one of those utility knives. Come on, let me search. Let me search for Capilovaro. Capilovaro. Okay, I always misspell it. I'm going to find it. Pull it up and share real quick. Oh. Folding knife. RSA custom designs. I like the way that this is set up now. Freya right up top. Let me get past these Rough Riders. I probably should have gone to the RSA customs. There it is. 45.75. 45.75. Insane. Panther, what it do? What it do? I'm welcome back, homie. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. You're gonna go Inception for a moment as we switch off to Pickled Steel's website. But the Capilavaro, 45.75. Well worth it. And you look at the RSA custom designs, you can see like the Rhino, the Blood Eagle's going to be sick. There's the Warhog. I got to get me a Typhon for sure. And then there's also the Black Capilavaro. And their micarta is so nice. Well worth checking out, Conal. They're going to be having a huge, oh, stop sharing. Huge 2025. And yeah, that is actually very cool to see Flytanium in my live stream. That's the first time I've seen Flytanium in one of my live streams. I appreciate it. Now I got to make sure I get some Flytanium stuff up in here. Damn it. Been wanting some. Now I got to get some. The thingy on the left. This is the orbital driver, Ultim orbital driver from CountyCom. And you can get this driver and where did my awesome set go? The office got rearranged while I was gone. And oh, there it is. You get that driver, this amazing case with glow-in-the-dark insert, 30 bits, storage for like 112 bits, for like $55 on CountyCom with the Ultim or the brass with code EDCwithDBD. And the titanium is like $65 with code EDCwithDBD. It's the best driver kit value-wise that I've seen right now. Dude, I love my Warhog. It was hard to give away the Capilavaro, but I don't think I could give away my Warhog. I have carried this so much since I got it. I love this thing. Next week, you'll be able to order this and get it shipped right from the US, get it in a couple of days. Cannot beat it. Yeah, you know that's the one I want, Mick. Titanium arcade with Ultim scales. Yes, I haven't talked with Aldo about it yet, but South African Saturday is probably going to have a Warhog giveaway. Don't want to miss South African Saturday, day after tomorrow. Take it easy, Panther. Always good to see you, homie. Oh. Fix my. Have that up. Hell yeah. That sounds awesome, Aldo. Much appreciated. That means I can keep mine. And once you have a Spyderco, Robert, Gerst, I mean, like, you want all of them. Kelly White, what's up? I appreciate that, Kelly. It was sure an adventure yesterday. But the Deadly Daughter and I made it home. I hear Pickled Steel US distribution is going to be any day, and I am stoked. And we just confirmed that this Saturday, South African Saturday, during my live stream, we will be giving away a brand new Warhog. What to do, T-Fetch? How you doing? Hope your day's going well. Man, Mick, I really appreciate that. I do. I'm glad that people like to watch my stuff. And I tell you, I loved my time with my family. I'm not saying that the vacation wasn't worth it. I did hate being away from Cripple Crew Studios and not being able to do my morning shorts, my daily reviews. I hated not being able to create content and upload it every day. That sounds awesome, Aldo. Yeah, it's called your prison pocket. Yeah, I appreciate that though, Mick. I was so happy to walk in yesterday and look at my desk and all my setup. And this morning I was feeling so crappy. I didn't want to go live. I was about to cancel the live. But I looked at my setup and I started getting ready and I started feeling better. And then I got online with my homies and I felt much, much better. Yeah, those wildfires are insane right now. California, if only they would ever, allow the Forestry Service to take care of the state or, provide enough money for the fire department to have water and fire hydrants. Like, I feel bad for the people of California, but if they keep electing the same people that cause the same problems, and every year they deal with the same shit. Ultim Tri-Stash. That's the one I've been holding out for. Damn it. Now I might have to get one. That is so awesome that somebody Saturday is going to get them a Warhog. Yeah, those fires. And the crazy thing, when Gavin Newsom was asked about what he was going to do about the fire hydrants not having water, he said, well, that's a local problem. That's their fault. What the hell? I feel bad for California right now. I'm from there. I never will go back because I hate the place now. But I'm feeling for them. However, how much you want to bet they get funding faster, federal funding faster than the folks in North Carolina still stuck in tents? LA is going to get funding way faster than all these rural areas that are still screwed from the hurricanes. And now about to get hit with crazy ice storms. Take it easy, Mud. I will talk to you soon, homie. Yeah, they're going to get funded way faster than the hurricane victims. I'll talk to you soon, my friend. Tell the kids I said hello. And Laney and Bear, of course. There's so many parts of California that would be gorgeous. But yeah, it's been ruined as a state. And then when stuff like this happens, it just makes you sick. The mayor of LA just refused to answer questions about what she had to say to the people for visiting Ghana instead while California was burning. She just ignored the question. She decided to visit Ghana while the state was burning, or while her city was burning. Yeah, got to get away from the big cities, unfortunately. When I was a kid, I loved San Francisco. Loved it. You couldn't get me to go there now. When I was down south, Georgia is not the state that I'm going to choose when we move. I do know that much. But I still loved the people down south more than the West Coast people. I loved being down south. You know, everywhere you go, people are just better. Dr. Drew Dude, what it do, homie? How you doing today? Yeah, every time I go south, it makes me realize that I can't wait to be able to move south. Take it easy, Aldo. Looking forward to Saturday, homie. Looking forward to Saturday. Dr. Drew, dude. You know, after talking to my son, who's been there for 2 years now, and talking to them about summers and such, it just seems like Georgia is going to be a little too thick in the air for me. And now I like the winter there, but with all the swampiness, I think it's going to be a little too sticky and hard for me to breathe in the summertime. I don't mind the people. I love the people of Georgia. I had a fantastic 2 weeks down there. Everywhere we went, people were great. I prefer the South by far to the West Coast, and I've lived my entire life, except for when I was in the military. My entire life has been lived on the West Coast, and I gotta say, I love the people of the South. And Georgia also still has horrible herb laws. Even their medical law is useless. So that's another consideration for me. Their medical law is, they might as well not have one. Their medical law is so bad. But every time I go to the South, it makes me want to move somewhere south. Yeah. So we were supposed to be home around 8 p.m. Tuesday evening, flying out of Savannah, Georgia at 2 p.m. on Tuesday. We left, my son's house is about 2.5 hours from Savannah. So we left there, you know, plenty early. And the whole way to Savannah, I keep getting messages that our flight has been delayed. Our flight has been delayed. We only had one connection, but that connection, we only had a 53-minute layover. And our flight kept being delayed. All of a sudden, I get a note on the app, hey, you fly tomorrow now. So we get to the airport over 3 hours before our flight because I needed to figure this stuff out. And the Delta rep was so rude. He said that we should have, when first he said that the reason our plane was delayed was that the lavatory had frozen on it. And him and the other worker was cracking up that they had decided to call it weather instead of technical issues like it really was, because Weather related means they didn't have to do anything for any of us that was stuck. And they thought that was hilarious. And he's telling me that my option is to fly to Minneapolis on my plane whenever it leaves at like 4 something that evening, and then stay there for 24 hours in the Minneapolis airport and until our flight the next night, and hope that that flight wasn't frozen out. And I'm like, dude, it's like 1 in the afternoon. I know you fly to Atlanta. I know we can get home from Atlanta. How can you help? Dude, refused. What's up, SAAD? Dude refused to be very helpful. Finally, I'm like, can you look up what the fastest way for us to get home is? Let's kick out Minnesota. So he was like, well, fine. I can have you home before noon tomorrow. I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me that? If you can have me home by noon tomorrow, how do we do that? He's like, well, you would leave here at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, go through Atlanta, then Salt Lake, and then home. I'm like, okay. We had paid for Comfort Plus because I need the extra room when I fly. It's already painful enough to fly. And he's like, nope, your main cabin the whole way. I'm like, dude, we paid for Comfort Plus. He's like, it doesn't matter. And I'm like, okay, well, can we check this bag so that we can at least get through security and stay the night? He's like, you can't check your bag. You don't fly until tomorrow now. So no, we won't take your bag. I'm like, well, how can I get through security, homie? He's like, well, it doesn't matter because when the last flight's over, they're going to kick you out anyway. I'm like, okay. So where can we stay? He's like, well, this side of security is open 24 hours. So I'm like, okay, we got 13 hours tonight in the Savannah airport. My deadly daughter's with me. She's like, well, it's mellow. We should be able to sleep. And I'm like, I'm not sleeping. We are unsecured with my 17-year-old daughter. You can sleep. I'm not. But I went and I found the military lounge at the Savannah airport, and they were awesome. They let us stay in there overnight, even though they leave at 5. It's locked from the outside, so nobody can come in to the military lounge while it's locked. So it was just the deadly daughter and I, and an Army soldier that was there until he flew out the next day to Korea. So the 3 of us were secured in the military lounge, and they had snacks and drinks, and they got us blankets for the night, and I was actually able to get a little bit of sleep. Woke up yesterday morning, and we were told exactly which line to be in and to be the first people in that line before 4 o'clock when they opened. So we got up hella early. What's up, Gareth, homie? Good to see you. So we got up hella early, and we went and we got in the specific line that we were told to be in. And we were there for 45 minutes before they opened even. People start showing up to work the Delta lines, and all the lines are now full. This lady comes directly to our line and starts yelling at all of us that we're in the wrong line and we all have to move. And we are trying to explain to her, 1, that we were specifically told by 2 people the day before not to go to any other line. Also, the line that we were in is supposed to be where you're checking any international luggage. People behind us were checking international luggage, trying to explain that to her, and she's just yelling at people. Finally, she goes up to the front of the line, tells somebody else, or goes up to the counter, tells her coworker, I'm not even working that line because those idiots won't listen. And she went down to some other line and started working. And I still waited calmly. I got called up by her coworker, and I was like, ma'am, Happy New Year. I really hope you can help us. And explained to her the situation and that 2 of their employees had told us to be in that line. So she got us our tickets for the day, way in the back of the main cabin, and told us that if I was going to have any chance at Comfort Plus, it was only going to be at the gate itself. So when we finally got back to the Savannah gate, we had to talk to somebody to get moved up to Comfort Plus, and they were rude as hell about it. And the lady was even like, "Well, were you just courtesy given Comfort Plus? Did they give it to you as a courtesy?" I said, "Ma'am, my wife only buys Comfort Plus tickets for me because I can't fly any other way. So no, we paid for this. I need the amenities I paid for." She's like, "Well, you're only getting middle seats and you can't sit next to each other." And she printed out our tickets, and they were Comfort Plus right next to each other. It's perfect. So I don't know what the issue was. But we finally get on that plane. We get to Atlanta, and we got to do the same thing. The ladies in Atlanta said the exact same thing. "Well, were you just courtesy upgraded?" And I was like, why? What impression am I giving? I'm like, "No, we paid for Comfort Plus." She says the same thing. "Well, we only have middle seats. You can't sit next to each other." I'm like, "Well, I got to have Comfort Plus, ma'am." So she printed us out 2 tickets. We were 2 rows separated, both in the middle in Comfort Plus. And luckily, the guy on the aisle next to me was a former Marine. He and I started chatting because I told him, I asked him, I said, as soon as the plane lands and the seatbelt light is off, I have to stand up. I can't be in the chair any longer. Please, will you let me up? He's like, "Yeah, no problem." And I told him about the issues. He's like, "Oh, your daughter's back there?" I said, "Yes." He's like, "Do you want me to just trade with her?" And I said, "Dude, I can't ask you to do that. She's in a middle seat. You've got an aisle seat." He's like, "No, no worries. If it's better for you, I'll trade with her." So Patrick, the former Marine, thank you again. He traded spots so the deadly daughter and I could sit together. Then we get to Salt Lake City, and the gentleman at the gate was so rude when we asked about the upgrade to Comfort Plus, even though I could see on the map that there were 2 Comfort Plus right next to each other, not taken. And I'm like, "Sir, that's the seats we paid for. I'm only trying to get, after all the nightmare we've gone through, this is our last flight. I'm just trying to get the seats we paid for." He was rude, but he gave them to us. And then when they called okay, for any gimps that take forever to get down to the flight, now's your time to get to load. That's when I load. A wheelchair went down first. I waited for the wheelchair to go down. We start to go down, and he's like, "Sir, you need to wait. You need to wait till that wheelchair gets back up out of the jet ramp." And I was like, "Whoa, homie, you didn't say that on your announcement." I was just following the announcement, man. And it was, and I woke up yesterday with a fever and was just getting worse throughout the day. I'd lost my voice by the Savannah ticketing agent. So I had barely any voice talking to any of these people. And the only reason I was able to get Comfort Plus back on each flight is because I had the deadly daughter with me and I made myself remain calm and polite. If I'd been by myself, I would have exploded. I would have been a dick, and I'm sure I would have been kicked out of the airport. But we made it home. And then I had to go to bed. I was so sick. I took a shower and crashed, and I didn't get up until 8 this morning. That was like 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Spent all last night alternately freezing or sweating so much that Mrs. Deadly had to get out of bed because the bed was soaked through from sweat. All the blankets, the sheets, and but I'm home. It was Delta all the way. Like I said, the Savannah Military Lounge people, the workers there, the volunteers, what I'm trying to think of. The Savannah Military Lounge volunteers were amazing to us. Amazing. Delta was a nightmare at every step of the trip. Clint Crosby, what it do, homie? Dean P, what's going on? Welcome. But yeah, it was interesting for sure. But we are back. And I just, every time I travel, I'm reminded how much I hate traveling. Well, you know, these people have power in their little spot in the airport because if they say that you're being a dick, you kicked out, you're done. They can put you on a no-fly list. And they know they can be as rude to you as they want. And you can't do anything about it. And yeah, the Delta employees were horrible to us. Most of the flight attendants were good, except for one who was definitely not friendly. But man, they get this little bit of power that they can use against you. And even every time I went to somebody, you know, I walked up to them, I said, hey, I hope your morning is going well, and I hope your new year has started awesome. And I also really hope that you can help me with what we're dealing with. And they were still so damn rude. Hell yeah, Dr. Drew. Think I pickled the carry Friday for Thursday. Pickled the Friday carry for Thursday. Yeah, I don't smoke anymore, but I miss, you know, the one thing that I hated, not only what did they get rid of on planes, but most airports got rid of it. That made it a nightmare. I will say it is so much easier to fly now that I use nicotine pouches instead of smoking. And easier to maintain some semblance of calm. Either carrying the Tall Boy or CF Growler today with Tempest Knives Microjet, carbon fiber, a Jack Wolf Steel Jack, tie dice, Fidget Boy slider, and of course the Forest Shady Hank. That's what I heard, Gareth. They're on their way to Kelly White, and U.S. distribution is going to be available any day now. Also, Gareth, Aldo was here, and we talked. And on Saturday, this Saturday, South African Saturday, we will be giving away a brand new Warhog to somebody. So this Saturday is a brand new Warhog day for someone. Hell yeah, I love my Mad Yako Hanks. Yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna sell quick, Kelly. I think with his pricing and US shipping, oh man, these are gonna sell quickly. Nice. Nice. So you replaced the one that had been lost. That's good. This was one of the first knives I grabbed when I got home so that I could put knives back in my pockets after flying. This was one of the first ones. I'll look it up exactly how it's listed in US pricing. It's listed at $45.75, homie, for the Warhog. $45.75, Mick. You're less than 46 bucks for both of these knives, the Warhog or the Capilabaro. Pickled Steel's pricing is awesome. You know, he's said many times that he'd rather make $1 off of 10,000 people than $1,000 off of 10 people, just because he could get his knives out there. And so he prices them as low as he can and still run a successful business. Their knives are hand finished on a whetstone. $45 knives, they're hand finished on a whetstone. Where else are you going to find that? Robert Willoughby, what's up, homie? No, there's also a black. I'll show it real quick. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go Inception for a second. And as you can see, there's also a black Capilavaro. So there's black or brown for the Capilavaro. The Rhino comes in orange and black. And then the Warhawk comes with either green or black on the micarta. You can pre-order Typhons and Blood Eagles, again, at insane prices. Yeah, it's going to be fun on Saturday, Gareth. South Africa Saturday. Going to be lit. You guys need to step outside, puppers? I'll be right back. Got to let the dogs outside. All right. I'm talking about Crucible. Something major going on steel industry. Oh yeah, with steel's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens in 11 days. Sounds good, B Shady. Much love, homie. You have a killer day. Yeah, that Blood Eagle. I can't wait to try one out. I can't wait to check out a Blood Eagle. Yeah, kind of out of left field, but down in Georgia for 2 weeks. The kids got me playing Pokemon. The actual card game Pokemon. My son wanted my daughter to go to a tournament at one of the local game stores with him and asked if I would go. And I'm like, dude, I don't have cards. I don't know the game. No, I don't need to go. He convinced me to buy a deck. And then I played that night with them. And then we spent the next several days upgrading everybody's decks for the next tournament night. And I ended up coming home with 2 different battle-ready decks of Pokemon. Something I had never expected to get into at 43 years old. Yeah, but Nippon trying to buy U.S. steel. They're not only trying to buy it, they want to put a lot of investment into it and bring it up to modern standards. Instead, he has blocked that deal, trying to get it to go to the Cleveland guy who has committed much less money and is not going to commit to the amount of jobs that Nippon would create if they took over US Steel. And even if they own US Steel, they can't move the huge equipment out of the country. It stays here. The workers still get to work, and they can't. If say we're on a war footing and we engage the National Defense Act, it works just like any other company in the U.S. So the fact that there's a Japanese owner doesn't hurt us, but yet we're blocking it. The guy that he's trying to get to buy it instead, it's not going to create the jobs, even though it's a U.S. owner. It's going to stay in the situation it's currently in. Japan is an ally, and it's a company that's stuck on U.S. soil, and it has just as much. It has no way around the National Defense Act. So if we need to ramp up U.S. Steel, they can't say, no, we don't want to help. It has to happen anyway. So having Japan own it doesn't hurt us with the investments that they're trying to put into it. It'll create so many more American jobs than if that Cleveland fool buys it. We would still have full control. It's here. It's here. And they can't stop us from using the National Defense Act. The only way it could hurt us is if we were on a war footing, we needed steel production, and we had to make use of the National Defense Act. They can't block that. So it doesn't hurt. And it would be so much more capacity than if the other homeboy takes over. It's not like it's a Chinese company trying to buy it or a Russian company trying to buy it. They want to buy it and invest in it and improve it. Yeah, I never expected to get into it, Gareth, that's for sure. But I did have fun down there with them. It was a blast. And it gave us something to do. Well, I'm not saying you don't know much. I'm just saying these are my reasons for not having a problem with Nippon Steel buying the company. It's because of what they want to do with it. So again, the other guy that's trying to buy it has committed much less money and won't commit to the upgrades that are necessary and to the extra jobs that Nippon Steel has already committed to. And they have committed to investing over twice the money. So the only way it could hurt us is if we couldn't use them during a national emergency. But the National Defense Act means that any company on U.S. soil is under control of the government during and has to ramp up production if necessary. But we'll see in 11 days how that goes. We're going to see a lot in 11 days without getting political. We're also going to see more help for these folks that are still suffering from the hurricanes and such. Yes, but the union bosses are all for themselves, homie. The union bosses are horrible for every major union in this country. Oh, that would be That would be sick, Gareth. That would be sick to be able to review the Cardinal XL. So now that I am home, I did go through and consolidate your stuff. There is probably a couple of knives that I'll do quick reviews on, but you and I can get together and get a shipping date going now to get this stuff out of here to you now that I'm home. And once again, I think it's awesome. Everybody that has kicked in and sent stuff here to go to South Africa to Gareth. Adventure Fitty, what it do, homie? And please know that I do not mind at all being the collection point for the homie Gareth. So if you're sending something to him and you want to add it to the pack, please don't make it. Of course, if I want to, Aries, damn, I would end up making sure there's a way that never went back. There'd be some funds involved. We gonna have to, yeah, we can make that happen. We can make that work. But anybody that wants to send anything to Gareth, please don't feel bad asking if you could send it here to be collected and shipped out to him. I don't mind at all. Take it easy, Robert. Have a great day. Just a reminder, Saturday, we will be giving away a brand new Pickled Steel Warhog. Randy, what's going on, homie? And next week, we will be giving away to Cripple Crew members only a raccoon donated by Jake Anderson and modified by Jimmy Crow. This will be a members only giveaway next week. The Cripple Crew, the Pickled Steel, the Pickled Steel Warhog on Saturday will not be a members only giveaway. And so this one won't be members only on Saturday, but next week it is members only for the dope Jimmy Crow modified Jake Anderson donated raccoon. Adventure Fitting. Not only is Pickled Steel killing it, but their first batch for US distribution just got shipped. It'll be in the US in a few days, and you can pick up Capilavaros, Warhogs, and Freyas and have them shipped right from the US with much cheaper shipping, and you'll get them much quicker starting in just a few days. And these two knives are only $45 each. Only $45 each. And you get edges that are hand finished on whetstones. Like I said it earlier, but name me another $45, a $45 knife that has been hand finished on a whetstone. Oh wait. Because I can't think of another. Pickled Steel is going to be huge in 2025. These aren't the only knives. These are the knives that are the first batch of US shipment. These and the Freya, which I don't have to show. But the stuff that he's got coming later this year is insane. And everything is great pricing and just done very, very well. The action on this Capilavaro is insane. It's guillotine and a half. You can reverse flick it even though it's flipper only. Just great quality knives at very affordable prices. I'm a huge Warhog fan. What's up, J1WE? Giving one away on Saturday. South African Saturday this week, we will be giving away a brand new Warhog. Gareth, And yeah, this one will get your finger for sure. If you're not paying attention, the Capilavaro will bite. The action on this is crazy. This one has already been given away and will be shipped out to J. Scott, and I just got home, so I can ship it out now. But we will be giving away a Warhog on Saturday when Gareth and Aldo from Pickled Steel join the live. Yeah, that's awesome too. Being able to filter what you can purchase from the US. He's also updated everything with US pricing. I think the only thing left is if he would list measurements in inches as well as millimeters. I think that's the last thing that's really needed. Sure, I'll pull that out, Chris. I've got that in his box. But I can get it out. This is a fantastic knife. S30V Spyderco Manix 2. You got this is the full version, the G10. And this is my first chance really checking out and comparing it to my Manix Lite, which is right here. And I don't know which one I like better. Like the feel of them. Because this G10 just feels solid and fantastic. I love the jimping all the way around. Those sold out, they were selling out so quickly. I was not able to get one. Unfortunately, funds after the trip did not make the Growler Mini possible for me. But you've got jimping all the way up, all the way in your choil, like the 50-50 choil, both sides are jimped. You've got jimped inside of this choil here and back here where it fits into your hand. And it just locks in. The action on it, insane. Just like mine. I love the Spyderco ball lock. It's my favorite crossbar style lock, I believe. And it's not a crossbar style at all. I just mean it's my favorite lock that has two tabs that you pull back to release. That's what I should say. This is my favorite lock style with two tabs that you pull backwards. And I'll do a video before the box gets picked up, Gareth, comparing the lightweight and the full Manix. And really, I don't think you can go wrong either way. This to me is my favorite Spyderco platform. Either way, it's a killer knife. Definitely my favorite Spyderco platform. 2 badass knives. You're definitely going to love this, Gareth. And there is more goodies here as well. I don't even know if you know everything that's going to you. This will be your first Spyderco? That's awesome. Yes, no, they are definitely, the action you can tell has been broken in. Because I know that they're very stiff when they first come. That spring is very stiff. But these have been broken in. And Spyderco edges are just always beautiful. You want confetti? You can make confetti. You want to slice? You can slice. The edge on this is fantastic. You got the Ultim dice? Hell yeah. I plan on getting those soon, Mick. I've got their glow-in-the-dark dice, but yes, I'm going to get their Ultim dice. Yes, Kelly. I wasn't big on Spyderco looks when I first got into the knife EDC community. I was like, why does everybody love this thing? The PM2 is what I saw the most of. And I'm like, that is such an ugly knife. Why is it so expensive and why do people still buy it? And then on Father's Day, we had stopped at a Cabela's and I put this knife in hand and I immediately fell in love with it. And Mrs. Deadly and the Deadly Daughter bought it for me. It was my first Spyderco and I upgraded the scales on it. But I've been a Spyderco fan ever since. I do still prefer the Manix platform a little bit to the PM2 platform. I just like the blade shape a little bit better and the way that you're always, just the way that you're pointed at it. I just really, really dig the Manix platform, even though I love my PM2. Yeah, those two camo ones sold out almost instantly. Even faster than he expected. Than Lefty expected. His last drops have been insane. Devo's killing it. Devo, Lefty, and Colin are really, really killing it. Yeah, now all you need is a Lynch Northwest deep carry clip, Gareth, and you'd be set. God, these are such nice knives. Such a great knife. So yes, this will be in the boxes going to Gareth. Let's set that right there. Don't forget, folks, the Vosteed and Comm Corgi, limited to 500, just dropped today. And this one is going to sell out quicker than the last two did because they pre-sold some on Black Friday. You've got titanium faceplate on both sides, as well as a titanium filler tab. And this one is number 179 of 500. But 14C and Ultim limited to 500, like $76 with code EDC with DBD at Comm. Just dropped today, and they're going to go quick. The smock is one that I really want to get. I haven't had a smock, but I love button lock action. And after playing with the Vosteed top liner locks, I really want a smock. I've been able to handle 4 of the Vosteed top liner locks now, and you know it's pretty much the same setup as a smock lock wise, very close, and it makes me really, really want a smock. I love the blade shape. It's our members only giveaway night for next week. That white and black Rex 45 smock was sick, but it sold out by the time Chris had let me talk myself into purchasing one. They were gone. Yeah, I love the blade shape of the smock, and I also like the slim profile, but having a nice long blade. Yeah, yeah, it happens, Mick. It definitely happens. I didn't expect my son to convince me to spend $100 and something on Pokemon shit, but it did give us a lot of fun for the 2 weeks we were down there, so it was worth it. Just got copper scales and black micarta scales. Nice. Arizona EDC, what up, homie? How you doing today? Yeah, definitely worth every dime. You will still order, Randy. You will still order from the Pickled Steel website. It's just it lists which knives are available for US distribution, and those will ship to you from Kelly. Does that make sense? There's a filter on there for which knives are available for US distribution, and that tab will grow as to which knives are available for US distribution. The first batch has been sent, but there will be more in the next batch, more styles, more different knives. So you'll use that tab to check for US distribution. You'll order online from the Pickle Seal website, and Kelly will be handling the logistics from there. Yeah, I only have a few Spydercos right now, and I love all three of them. But the only Benchmade I've owned was the Bug Out, and even after upgrading it, it just wasn't for me. It was too small for my hands and cramped up too much. So I traded my Bug Out. I would like to check out I think a grip would fit me better. Or I also like the Adamas knives. I think those are pretty cool. Yeah, that I'm gonna actually let's Kelly's link. Let's pin that link. That is the exact link that will show you which knives are available to be shipped from US. So that is pinned now. And if you're looking, that's the easiest way to pull up an order. That's awesome, Gareth. This is a great first knife to be your first American knife. Golden, Colorado definitely puts out some badass knives. Oh, that's a B. That's a sounds like a B shady knife for sure, Kelly. Yeah, the grip with the sheep's foot blade is what I think really would fit me the best as far as Benchmade products. But there's a lot of Spydercos I'll be adding to my collection. Kodamatics too, tie ceramic ball skiff washers, MXG clip. Yeah, all the way pimped out. Yeah, eventually this is probably going to get the AWT aluminum scales, and then the tie ball cage ceramic ball, uh, Lynch Northwest clip, because that's my boys. That's going to be the one that I end up, how I end up pimping that one out. I don't have any crew wear yet, but I love this M4. Really like this M4. What up, Robo? How you is, homie? PM2 crew Carta. Yeah. Oh, Delica and Dragonfly both in crew wear. Nice. I don't want to scratch your briefs. Quit asking me to, Robo. Hey, got that awesome Manix 2 out now, and that's all you want to look at right now. I don't blame you. Yeah, my pups have been pretty attached to me since I got home yesterday. Especially Wiggles, because she knows I'm not feeling well, and she don't like that at all. Wiggles has been very, very attached. Yes, I did, even though it's big and heavy as shit. One of the knives that I brought to Georgia with me was my 8015 Light. I brought a lot to Georgia with me because I planned on shooting content down there, and that just didn't work out. But I did bring my 8015 down there with me because I just love having this big ass knife. Take it easy, Kelly White. Hope you have a fantastic evening. Yeah, I love this knife, and the lock on it is just so fun. I know Knife Dope is a big fan of 8015s, and he's had to send back a couple of 8015 lights for just horrible action, horrible tension back here. But I know this one came beautiful. This one's perfect. Eventually, it'll probably get OG scales unless somebody comes out with Ultim. Because I would definitely put Ultim on my 8015. Jesse, if you're flying with knives, you have to be packing, you have to be checking luggage, and you can put knives in your checked luggage, and you don't have to declare them like you do firearms. It's 100% legal to fly with knives checked in your luggage that's underneath the airplane. So I brought my big travel case and probably at least 24 knives and multi-tools with me. And they were in a suitcase underneath the airplane. You know, if you fly with firearms. You have to have locking containers for your firearms. The ammo all has to be carried a specific way. You have to declare it. You have to open it up and show that to them. You have to lock everything up, get it tagged. It goes onto the plane. But for knives, you don't have to do any of that. You just put them in your suitcase and hope TSA doesn't steal them. So they went back and forth to Georgia onto the plane. Yeah, if you flying with firearms can be a pain, but flying with knives is easy. Your biggest concern is whether or not some TSA agent is going to steal your shit. But that's anytime you fly. And then you throw the Sharpie in your carry-on right next to your titanium pin, and it goes through with no problems. What up, Cal? How you doing, homie? Tell you what, it feels good to be home in Cripple Crew Studios. Man, I'm honestly considering you taking train transportation in the future, Cal. I never have a good time when I'm flying, and I hate it with a passion. And even drugs don't make it better. And I was really after the yesterday and everything we went through yesterday, really thinking that train might be the way to go in the future. Have a great day, Adventure Fitty. Appreciate you popping in. All right, guys. It definitely did make me feel a little better coming on here. Pardon me. But I got to go lay down for a bit. It's great to be home and great talking to everybody. I'm going to get some rest, but my schedule is going to get back to normal. You're going to start seeing my regular shorts and my regular reviews again. This Saturday is South African Saturday, and Aldo from Pickled Steel and Gareth HB will be joining the live, and we will be giving away a brand new Warhog. And then next week, we will have a members only giveaway, giving away this raccoon modified by Jimmy Crow and donated by Jake Anderson. 100, be shady, always grip a grill. Much love, my friend. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. But yeah, I got to go to bed for a bit. But I'm looking forward to South African Saturday, and that's going to be good times. I hope everybody can make it. You know, I'm really thinking this is going to be a big ass year for them. Much love to my EDC familia. Hope everybody stay safe, stay frosty, and most importantly, stay deadly.